Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 9, Day 3 of the Ssbl. We have the Mythic taking on the Vikings at Shaka Sports Turf. Gardner Minshew making the start for the Vikings in this one. First batter he'll face is Celine Colombo, and she'll jack this one deep into center field. But Kennings Jr. ranges over to make the catch for out number 1. Biddles Rosas will bat next. Grounds it to second. Bunny O'Steele will fire it to first for out number 2. Third baseman Jesse Merritt will bat here with the bases empty and 2 outs here on the top of the first. And he'll shoot that one through the gap on the left side. Po' Boy fills it in quickly. So Harry Von Crum has a runner on first with 2 outs. Minshew fires that one in for strike 1. Misses there. It's a 1-1 count to Von Crum, and he'll ground it to third. Liam Freishak will fire it to first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. O'Steele, short stacks, and Kennings Jr. will start it off for the Vikings. O'Steele fouls that one back for strike 1. Fouls another one back. Just outside, 1-2 count to O'Steele. Hunky Funk getting the start for the Mythic in this one. And she gets caught looking for out number 1. Evangeline Shortstacks, the first baseman for the Vikings, will bat here with an out, and she pops it into shallow right. The second baseman backs up to catch it. That's Saul Buckley for out number 2. Ron Kennings Jr. will bat here with 2 outs and nobody on base. He lines that one to left, but just foul. And he swings and misses at that changeup for out number 3. We go to the bottom of, or the top of the second. 5, 6, 7 do up for the Mythic. Odin Moss has that power versus lefty trait, so that'll be active for this at bat. Grounds that one foul up the right side. It's a 1-2 count to Odin Moss. Swings through that one for out number 1. Soft liner to Liam Freishak at third base, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Second baseman Saul Buckley will bat with 2 outs in the top of the second. And he gets caught looking. So Minshew has a fairly good first 2 frames. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Liam Freishak will lead it off in this inning. Hunky Funk drops that one in for strike 1 to 1-2 count now to Freishak. Fouls that one back to stay alive. And he gets caught looking. Amir Williams, shortstop for the Vikings, will bat next. Watches that one outside for ball 1. Two count to Williams. Fouled back, stays alive. And swings at that inside pitch, and he'll strike out there. Po' Boy will bat now. Nobody on, 2 outs. Hunky Funk is locked in. 1-2 count to Boy. And swings and misses at that one. So I believe he struck out the side. So we go to the top of the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Mythic. Lucian Miles, left fielder for the Mythic, will bat next. Swings through that one. 1-1 count. That one drops in for strike 2. And Miles will swing and miss at that one. So Minshew gets another strikeout. Both pitchers are racking up the strikeouts in this one already. Minshew is locked in as well. This could be a pitching duel. 1-2 count to Smash Tot. Fouls that one back. That one's jacked into right center field, and that one is going to get out of here. So this looked like it was going to be a pitcher's duel, but Smash Tot blasts that one into right center field for 445-foot home run. She did that out of the 9-hole, so that was pretty impressive for the Mythic. Celine Colombo, she's 0 for 1 today, will bat next, and she lines that one into right, and fair ball. Just inside the line, she'll dig for 2, and she's going to go for third now. And she'll be in there with a stand-up triple. So the Mythic are cooking here in the top of the third. Minshew no longer locked in. 1-2 count to Biddles Rosas. He pops that one up. Minshew settles under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. Jesse Merritt's 1 for 1 with a single. 2-0 count to Merritt. Grounds that one to third. Freishak will fire it to first for out number 3. But the Mythic get 1 on the solo home run. We go to the bottom of the third. 7-8-9 due up for the Vikings. Funky Funk still locked in. 5 strikeouts already in this one. Facing Judd French. French fouls that one back. It's an 0-2 count. Soft grounder to Tot. She'll step on the bag for out number 1. Soft grounder to third. Merritt fires it to first for out number 2. Kazuya Miyuki, the catcher for the Vikings, will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. 0-2 count to Miyuki. And he swings through that one, so another strikeout for Funk. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-5-6 due up for the Mythic. They still lead 1-0. Inside strike to Von Crum. 0-2 count after that foul. Check swing. Grounder up the middle. Williams makes the catch and fires it to first for out number 1. So great play there by Amir Williams. Two and 1 count to Odin Moss. Power versus lefty activated. And swings and misses at that inside pitch for out number 2. Kylie McBenney, catcher for the Mythic, will bat next. She's 0 for 1. Minshew up to 50 pitches now. McBenney facing a 1-1 count. Nobody on base for her. 2 outs. Fouls that one. 1-2. Grounder to third. Freishak will lob it over to first for the third out. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-2-3 due up for the Vikings. Vikings looking to get something going against Hunky Funk. Grounder through the hole. Buckley will pick it up and fire it to the pitcher covering for out number 1. Funk still locked in. He's up to 6 Ks already. Short stacks fouls that one. It's a 1-2 count to her. She swings and misses at that one. Funk up to 7 Ks now. Ron Kennings Jr. sees a pitch high and outside for ball 1. Liner to the right side, but foul. Sharp grounder to Tot. She'll pick it up and run to the bag for out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Mythic. Ball in the dirt. Amir Williams fires that one to first for out number 1. Lucian Miles will bat next. He has decent power, but almost no contact. Swings through that one. It's a 1-2 count. And swings and misses at that one. His mojo will take a hit after that at bat. Smash Tot smashed a solo home run earlier in the game. And that's been the only offense so far from both teams. 0-2 count to Tot. Fouls that one back to stay alive. 1-2 count to Tot. Swings and misses at that one. So Minshew gets another strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4, 5, 6 do it for the Vikings. Freishack watches that one for strike 1. Fouls that one back. 0-2 count. Ooh, just misses inside on that one. 2-2 count to Freishack. Sharp grounder to Biddles Rosas. He'll fire it to first for out number 1. Williams fouls that one back for strike 1. Soft liner up the middle. Rosas fields it and fires it to first for out number 2. That one drops in for strike 1 on Po Boy. Hunky Funk is working very efficiently here. He's under 60 pitches. Swings and misses at that one. Swings and misses that one at that one as well. And Funk gets another strikeout. We go to the top of the 6th. 1, 2, 3 due up for the Mythic. That ball's popped into right center field. Happy Gilmore settles under it and makes the catch. Biddles Rosas will bat next. He's 0 for 2. That ball misses outside. It's a 2-0 count to Rosas. And he jacks that one into right center field. Center fielder going back on it and at the wall and makes the catch for out number 2. So Rosas made a bid there, but just came up just short. Rounder to short. Williams will fire it to first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Vikings. Hunky Funk still coasting along here. He is on fire now. 8 Ks and 5 innings of work. 3-0 count to Judd French. And he walks him on 4 straight pitches. So there goes the perfect game attempt. That ball is popped behind the catcher and out of play for Happy Gilmore. 1-1 count to Gilmore. Low and outside for a strike. And he swings through that one, so another strikeout for Funk. He'll now face Kazuya Miyuki. Sharp grounder through the hole, and that'll break up the no-hitter. So Vikings have something going now. They got runners at first and second, one out for their leadoff hitter, Bunny O'Steele. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Fouls that one back. It's an 0-1 count. Swings through that one, 0-2 to O'Steele. Soft grounder to short. Rosas will fire to second, but they won't be able to turn the Dragon special. Runners at the corners with 2 outs for Evangeline Shortstack. She'll slowly ground it to second for out number 3. So the Vikings are able to break up the no-hitter, but aren't able to put up any runs. We go to the top of the 7th. Still a pitcher's duel from both teams. One and two count to Von Crum. Swings and misses at that one. Out number 1 for Odin Moss will bat now with 1 out. Nobody on. Lines that one to O'Steele, and she makes the jumping catch. Game audio not working. 1 second. I'll see if I can try to figure that out. Wish someone would have brought that up earlier. Oh well. All right. Let me know if that's working now. So we go to the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 60.
I'm sorry about that. That was my fault. Should have noticed.
Inside.
I was worried about my microphone, not the game audio. 2-1 count to Ron Kennings Jr. He hits that one into center field. Colombo will make the catch for out number 1. Freishak is 0 for 2.
No, inside. That's inside. Outside.
3-0 count to Freishak.
That's ball 4.
He'll draw the walk on 4 straight pitches.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Amir Williams is 0 for 2. Is a runner on with 1 out.
Nope, inside. That's low.
2-0 count to Williams.
No, that's low.
3-0 count.
Take your base.
And he draws the walk as well. So Funk allowing 2 runners via the walk here in the bottom of the 7th. But he'll be facing a tense Po Boy. Hunky Funk's still locked in. Up to 86 pitches though. Fouls that one back to 2-2 count to Boy. Swings through that one. So Hunky Funk picks up another key strikeout there. He'll now face Judd French, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Fouls that one back. 0-1 to French. Drops that one in for a strike. 0-2. A little bit high. Grounder to first, and Tot will step on the bag for out number 3. So again, the Vikings aren't able to cash in any runs there. We go to the top of the 8th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Mythic.
The second baseman, number 5. Ball, that's low.
Saw Buckley bloops that one into left, but just foul. Swings through that one. 1 and 2 count to Buckley. He grounds it slowly to second. O'Steele will fire it to first for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 58.
Lucian Miles will bat next. He's tense, so that contact rating goes down even further. And he swings through that one. No surprise there for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 6.
Grounder to third. Freishak lays out, makes the stop, and fires to first for out number 3. So great play there by Freishak. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-9-1 due up for the Vikings. They're running out of time to try to put up some runs here. Hunky Funk still in the game, up to 94 pitches. He's looking a little wild to start the inning. 3-0 count to Happy Gilmore. Drops that one in for strike 1. And he swings at that pitch. It might have been ball 4. It looked pretty low.
The catcher, number 45.
Kazuya Miyuki blasts this one into the gap, and it will get out of here. So Miyuki is able to tie the game here in the bottom of the 8th. That ball just clears the wall in left center field.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33. That's down.
So it's a tie game, 1-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Funk's still in there, and he gives up a single. Celine Colombo somehow makes an error right there, picking up the ball. No damage done, though.
Now pitching, number 13.
Hunky Funk will come out of the game for Paprika Stocks. She'll face Evangeline Shortstacks, who's 0 for 3. And I'm hearing that was the first career hit for Bunny O'Steele. But Vikings hit into a Dragon Special. We go to the top of the 9th.
The center fielder, number 11. Now batting, number 45.
Celine Colombo will come out for Delaney Frisco, and Gardner Minshew will come out for Tammy John. John starts out with the strike there. It's a 1-1 count to Frisco. And she jacks this one into right. But Happy Gilmore will catch it just shy of the warning track.
Number 18.
Fiddles Rosas will bat next. He's 0 for 3.
Ball outside. Foul ball.
Swings through that one for out number 2.
Number 8.
One more chance here for the Mythic in the top of the 9th.
That's outside.
Soft grounder to John. She'll fire it to first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 3-4-5 for the Vikings as they look to walk it off here.
The center fielder, number 60. Foul ball. Ball, that's up.
Ball high. It's a 1-2 count to Jennings, and he'll strike out. Or Kennings. Is it Kennings or Jennings? I think it was Kennings. Liam Freishak bats next. Paprika Stocks is locked in. This is way inside there. It's a 2-2 count. Grounder through the hole, and it'll get through for a hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Amir Williams will try to do something now with a runner on first, 1 out. Paprika Stocks is no longer locked in. Pressure is all the way up. Grounder, but foul right in front of the catcher. 2-2 count to Williams. pickoff move to first, but he's safe. Runner's going, and that ball will drop in for a hit. So runner will take third easily. So we'll have runners at the corner. Oh, and then Williams is taken off to second. So that removes the double play opportunity. So runners are at second and third. I've never seen that. I've never seen the runner just take off running after the throw home. That's heads up base running by Williams. So runners at second and third now with one out. Po' Boy has a chance to end the game here. 1-2 count to him, though. He better not strike out if they want to have a chance. And he will line that one into the gap, and that will win it for the Vikings in this one. So Vikings win that one 2-1. I need to update the score before I forget. Let me pull that up here. 1-2. So on the Mythic side, fairly quiet except for the solo home run by Smash Tot. And then the Vikings, they were being had a perfect game against them for most of the game, except let's see. Yeah, the hits were pretty much spread out. Miyuki had 2. He had that solo home run to tie the game, and then Po' Boy with the liner in the gap to win the game. And then pitching, both starting pitchers had phenomenal games. Hunky Funk went 7 1/3, gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run, 11 strikeouts. Paprika Stocks came in and gave up the earned run to lose the game. And then on the Viking side, Garner Minshew went 8 innings, got 8 strikeouts. And then Tammy John came in and shut the door on the Mythic. So your player of the game is Gardner Minshew, followed by Hunky Funk, and then Kazuya Miyuki with his 2-for-3 day, home run, RBI, and a run scored. So don't go anywhere. We have the High Rollers at Overdrafts coming up next. Okay, so we are quickly on to game number 2 tonight. The High Rollers are taking on the Overdrafts here at El Viejo Stadium.
Number 14.
Cucumber Malone is getting the start for the Overdrafts in this one. She'll face Mary Stone to start the game. She'll ground that one through the hole. So leadoff single for Mary Stone.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3.
A lot of speed over there at first with the Steeler trait.
That's inside. Strike.
1-1 count to Wally Wooley, and she takes off. And she'll be safe in there with the stolen base, so runner at second, nobody out for Wally Wooley. Grounder to short. PJ will fire it to first for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 24.
Malone will face
Strike.
Sine Dekamori, second baseman, for
Outside.
the High Rollers next. She'll ground that one, but Ducateau makes an outstanding dive to stop the ball and fire it to first for out number 2.
Number 89.
Max Range will bat next. He's been on the trade block but was never traded, so he'll stick around with the High Rollers.
No.
1-1 count to Range. The ball's fouled back. 1-2 count. Low for ball 2. Swings through that one for out number 3. So nothing doing there for the High Rollers in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Piston Omen will lead it off.
Number 27. Outside.
He'll be facing Whiffy Fanner. Liner up the middle. Rodriguez fields that one in quickly. So a leadoff single for the Overdrafts.
Fielder. Number 14.
Banner will now face Mookie Astaire, right fielder for the Overdrafts.
Low.
Runners going. Ball's popped into left field and caught by Blind Ollie. Long time High Roller.
Center fielder.
Buzz Yellow will bat next. He was originally drafted by the Skulls of Rock in the Season 6 draft.
Ball inside.
2-2 count to Yellow. Grounder through the hole. So runners at first and second, and 1 out for the Overdrafts.
The first base.
Shiru Amiya will bat next.
45.
Way inside, it's a 1-1 count to Amiya. He likes those high pitches. Swings and misses at that outside pitch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 28.
Banner will now face Brecken York. Drops that one in for a strike.
That's inside.
Soft grounder to Rage, and he drops the ball. But he's able to throw it cleanly to first for out number 3. So nothing doing there either for the Overdrafts. We go to the
Number 20.
top of the second. Malone will face Polygraph.
Ball inside. Outside.
3-1 count to Graff.
Take your base.
Misses low for ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 40.
Long time High Roller Blind Ollie will bat next. Runners going, and that ball is lined and just foul. It looked like it was fair, but I guess it was just outside that line. And he swings and misses at that pitch for strike 3.
The catcher, number 36.
Carlita Beltran will bat next.
Strike.
Liner into right and off the pole for a home run. A 2-run home run by Carlita Beltran. So the High Rollers will take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5. Ball inside. That's up.
Designated hitter Augusta Wind will bat next.
Ball inside.
Rounder foul. It's a full count to Wind. Liner to Amia, and he'll catch it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 37. Ball inside.
1-2 count to Rocket Rodriguez. He fouls that one back. Swings at that one in the dirt. Baca tried to apply the tag, but ends up throwing it to first for out number 3. 6, 7, 8 due up for the overdrafts in the bottom of the second. Lester PJ will lead off the inning for the overdrafts. And he slams that one into right center field, and that ball is out of here. So the overdrafts chip away at the lead. It's now 2-1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 60. No.
Max Range fields it, steps on the bag for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 26.
Chippy Hitch, Sox. Will bat next. Third baseman for the overdrafts. Soft grounder, and she can't field it. And she'll reach safely on the error. That might be an error, I'm not sure. But Whiffy Fanner
That's inside.
up to 26 pitches and stole a base, and a perfectly timed hit and run. Well, I guess if it had gotten to the wall, it would have been perfectly timed. But the runner is able to advance to third. Runners at the corners for Piston Omen. Piston Omen, I believe, came from the High Rollers. And the runners are going. Ball in the dirt and unable to catch it and apply the tag. So runners at second and third, 1 out. Piston Omen. He pops it to the catcher for out number 2. Mookie Astaire will bat next. He's 0 for 1.
Number 14.
And that ball is fielded by Max Range on the dive. And he prevents probably 2 runs there easily. So we go to the top of the third. Mary Stone will lead off the inning for the High Rollers.
That's up.
1-1 count to Stone. Soft grounder to second. Ducateau will fire it to first for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3.
Grounder to short. PJ will fire it to first for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24.
Liner to left, and York catches it. I believe that was a 3-pitch inning. Could be wrong, but that felt like a very, very quick inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Either way, we go to the bottom of the third. 3, 4, 5 is due up for the overdrafts. Grounder to first. Max Range will step on the bag
Now batting,
for out
the
number
first
1.
baseman, number 45. No, left side.
Mia looks at that one for ball one. 2-0 count to Amia. That ball is driven into center field, but Rocket Rodriguez will settle under it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 28.
1-0 count to Brecken York, left fielder for the Overdrafts. Broken bat popped up next to the catcher, and Beltran will make the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. 4, 5, 6 due up for the High Rollers.
First baseman, number 89. Strike. Inside. Strike.
Max Range looks at that one for strike.
Off the plate.
2-2 count to Mellon. I don't know why I'm saying Malone. It's Mellon.
Strike 3.
Max Range goes down on strikes there for the first out.
Strike. That's inside. Strike.
1-2 count to Polygraph. She grounds it sharply to short. PJ fires that one to first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 40.
Another quick inning for Mellon. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Overdrafts.
Now batting, the shortstop, number.
That's what it was. I've been remembering Walter Malone.
Ball inside.
I have that name just stuck in my head, and whenever I see the word Mellon, I want to say Malone now. That's what this league does to you. Grounder to short. Wally Woolley barely gets it there in time for out number 1.
Number 16. That's up.
1-1 count to Nico Baca. She goes down on strikes there for out number 2.
Now back, the third baseman, number 26.
Chippy Hitchsocks. That's a tongue twister. Hitchsocks.
That's down.
2-1 count to Hitchsocks.
Ball inside. Strike.
Full count. And that ball's popped up in front of the catcher. Beltran will make the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the catcher, number 36. Ball high. Strike.
Swings through that one. It's a 1-1 count to Beltran.
Low.
She had that 2-run home run earlier. 2-2 count to Beltran. Liner to short, caught by PJ.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5.
Ball's fouled. 0-1 count to Augusta Wind. Sharp grounder down the line, and it'll get all the way to the wall. But Astaire with his strong arm keeps it to a single.
The center fielder,
So,
number 37.
1 out, runner at first for Rocket Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 today.
Strike.
Ooh, that ball hits him on the shin. So he'll take first. Runners at first and second now for the top of the order.
Number 14.
Mary Stone. Mellon is now tense after plunking the batter, and diving catch by PJ. That saved a run at least right there. So 2 outs after that amazing catch by PJ. So Mellon might be able to get out of this inning. That ball is popped into center field. And Buzz Yellow will make the catch to get out of the inning. So Mellon got into some trouble, but was able to get out of it thanks to the diving catch by PJ.
The second baseman, number
Katarina
35.
Ducateau will lead off the inning for the Overdrafts. 1-1 count to Ducateau.
No.
Full count. Ball's fouled. And just inside, so Ducateau draws the walk to lead off the inning. We go to the top of the order now. Piston Omen batting with a runner on first, nobody out. Whiffy Fanner now at 70 pitches. Soft grounder foul. 1-2 count to Omen. Swings through that one in the dirt. So Fanner gets the strikeout. She'll now face Mookie Astaire. Way out ahead of that one. 1-1 count to Astaire, and the runner's going, and just foul. Ball's fouled back. And swings and misses at that one. So now it's up to Buzz Yellow. See if he can continue the inning for the Overdrafts. That ball misses high to 1-0 count. 3-0 count to Buzz Yellow. Ooh, just catches the outside part of the zone. Full count, runner will be going on the pitch. And misses at that one. I think that might have been ball 4. But it's a strikeout nonetheless. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-4-5 due up for the High Rollers.
The second baseman, number 24. Off the plate. Ball high.
Outside of the home run given up to Carlita Beltran, Mellon's had a fairly solid game, but she gives up the walk right here to start the inning. She'll now face Max Range. And that ball is jacked into center field. But Buzz Yellow settles under it for out number 1. That felt like it was going to go a lot further, but it must have died.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
Polygraph will bat next. He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Ball inside.
Grounder through the hole. Astaire shows off that strong arm of his in right field. So runners at first and second. Mellon will come out in favor of D. Beltford. So Beltford will try to hold the runners here. 1-1 count to Blind Ollie. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Ball in the dirt. It's a 2-1 count. Inside 3-1 to Ollie. Full count. And he does not commit to that pitch. It was high. So Carlita Beltran will now have the bases loaded. She homered earlier today. She gets a quick strike 1. 0-2 count to Beltran. She's got a lot of speed, so it'll be tough to double up. Just misses outside to 2-2 count. Does not swing at that one. Full count. And line to center field. And Buzz Yellow makes the catch. Runners will advance. Runner at third will tag and score. So it's now 3-1 High Rollers over the Overdrafts. Ball in the dirt. 1-0 count to Augusta Wind. Swings through that one. 1-2 count to Wind. Just misses outside to 2-2 count. And Emilia makes the jumping catch there to limit the damage. High Rollers put up 1. It's 3-1 over the Overdrafts.
The first baseman, number 45.
That ball is lined up the middle. It's So that'll be a leadoff single for the overdrafts in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 28. Strike. No, outside.
Just outside. Ball's in the dirt. The runner will advance. So runner at second with nobody out for the overdrafts. Whiffy Fanner up to 87 pitches, and that ball is grounded to first, but that will advance the runner. So Lester PJ will bat now with a runner at third. Tipsy Reynolds comes in now. PJ looking to put the ball in play, and he does. Soft grounder to second, but that'll do the job and score the runner. So it's 3-2 now. Ball's way inside, but does not seem to hit the batter. 2-0 count to Baca, and she jacks that one into right, but it will go foul. Soft grounder to third. Blind Ollie will fire to first for out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. 9-1-2 due up for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 37. That's down. No, that's low.
2-0 count to Rocket Rodriguez. As that ball is jacked into left center field, but it's going to hang up there for a long time, and Brecken York will make the catch.
The left fielder, number 14.
That ball is singled up the middle. So a runner at first with one out, the top of the 7th for the High Rollers.
Number 3.
High Rollers looking to get some insurance runs here.
Off the plate. That's inside. Strike.
2-1 count to Wally Woolley. Runners going, and they're caught. They've caught him. So they'll try to tag the runner here to get the out, so they will. Belford's able to pick off the runner. Full count to Wally Woolley. Stays alive there. And swings and misses at that one. That might have been ball 4. That would look pretty inside. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-9-1 due up for the overdrafts.
Number 26. Strike.
The ball's chopped into the gap between second. Oh, and that ball is overthrown. The runner will get in safely to second base on the errant throw by Blind Ollie.
The second baseman now batting, number 33.
That's the
Outside.
downfall of having a blind third baseman. He can't really see where he's throwing it to. 2-0 count to James Sly. He fouls that one back
Out.
for out number 1.
Now batting, the
Runner on second still.
hitter, number 27.
1 out for Piston Omen. The ball's popped into left and out of play.
Strike.
The ball's high for a strike.
That's inside.
1 and 2 count to Piston Omen.
That's down.
That ball's fouled back. 2-2. That ball is hit into the gap, and that'll score the run and tie the game. Piston Omen's digging for second. He might go for 3, and he will. And he is in there with a triple. Still 1 out. Mookie Astaire will try to get the overdraft the lead here. That ball is, wow, that ball was hit right to shortstop, but instead of throwing home, they throw it to first to get the out, the guaranteed out. But the Overdrafts take the lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
No.
2-1 count to Buzz Yellow. Swings through that one. It's a 2-2 count.
Inside.
Way inside. It's a full count.
Take your base.
He'll draw the walk. So they're running up the pitch count on Tipsy Reynolds, who's their most likely their best relief pitcher, I believe. She's now tense, up to 30 pitches here.
Strike.
1-2 count to Amia. Soft grounder to second. No one's covering. Max Range is able to get to the bag and make the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the eighth. I did not get. It's 3, 4, 5 due up for the high rollers. Felicia Bai will come in to play second base.
Nope, high.
Grounder up the middle. High rollers have a runner on to start the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 89. That's inside. That's inside.
2-0 count to Max Range.
Strike.
Swings through that one. That ball's popped into right center field. Mookie Astaire is under it for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20.
Ollie Graff fouls that one back. Strike 1 fouls that one back as well.
Strike
Swings through that one.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Tense Blind Ollie will come up to bat. He's tense from that errant throw that led to some runs, I believe.
Strike.
0-2 count to Ollie.
That's up.
Beltford up to 43 pitches. And that ball is grounded through the right side. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. I believe that was probably Beltford's last batter.
Number 36.
And he'll come out for Narciso Dixon.
22. Strike.
Strike 1 to Beltron.
Ball inside.
Just inside. 1-2 count to Beltron. Swings and misses at that one. So Beltron's unable to cash in those runners. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5, 6, 7 due up for the overdrafts.
Now batting,
They'll look to add some insurance runs.
number 28. Strike.
High strike call there. And that ball is blooped into left. And Mary Stone makes the nice sliding catch.
The shortstop, number 10. Ball low.
2-0 count to Lester PJ, who had a home run earlier. And he's going for a second. So his second home run on the game will give the overdrafts an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th. He might be the leader in the clubhouse for player of the game.
The catcher, number 16. Low. No. Foul ball.
The ball's fouled back. 2-2 count to Nico Baca. Grounded to short. Wooly will do his best to fire to first and get the out. Dub Mars will come in for Tipsy Reynolds. Ball's grounded up the middle. Rocket Rodriguez will fire that one in.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24. Strike.
Soft grounder to second. Dekamori will fire to first for out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th. A gust of wind will lead it off for the High Rollers.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Facing Narciso Dixon. We'll try to close this one out for the Overdrafts. Grounder down the first baseline, and Mia will step on the bag for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 37. No pipe.
Rocket Rodriguez will try to get a hit here in the top of the 9th for the High Rollers. And he bloops this one into center field in front of Buzz Yellow, so High Rollers do get a runner on.
Now batting,
Here in one swing territory to tie the game. Mary Stone's been 2 for 4 today, 2 singles. Watches that one go by for strike 1. A lot of speed at first. Maybe they'll try to steal him. 1-2 count to Stone. Full count. And that one gets through for a hit. So runners are at first and second now. High Rollers have something cooking, and they're going to face a tense Wally Wooly. It's 0 for 4 today. And he drives that one into the game. Oh, and Estair reads that one perfectly. And he fires this one to third. It's, oh my goodness. Oh man. Rocket Rodriguez was almost tagged out on the last play of the game at third base. He barely got in there. That would have been not ideal. Not a good way to end the game as an out at third. That ball's popped up and foul. 1-2 count to Sine Dekamori. Swings through that one for out number 3. So the Overdrafts hang on and win this one. What was the final score again? 5-3. Let me put that into the score here. So Overdrafts are able to score late in the game and overtake the High Rollers. So on the High Roller side, Stone was 3 for 5. And then Carlita Beltran had 3 RBIs and a homer. On the Overdraft side, let's see. Lester PJ, yeah, with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. I would guess that's going to be your player of the game. Let's see, what else? Piston Omen was 2 for 4. Hitch Sox was 2 for 4. Pitching wise, on the High Rollers side, Whiffy Fanner pitched 5 1/3, gave up 2 earned runs and 5 strikeouts. Tipsy Reynolds had a disappointing day, gave up an earned run but a bunch of base runners. And then Dub Mars only faced a couple batters, gave up a hit. On the Overdraft side, let's see, Mellon did okay. 5 1/3, gave up 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. D. Belford gets the win. Gave up no earned runs, and Dixon shut the door on the High Rollers and gets the save. And there you have it. Lester PJ is your player of the game, followed by Carlita Beltran and Piston Omen. But don't go anywhere just yet. We have one more game tonight. Wildcats at the Dragons. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome to the final game of the evening between the Wildcats and the Dragons. Do something will get the start for the Dragons in this one.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Sandy Bash leading it off for the Wildcats. They've had a disappointing last couple of weeks, losing to the Unicorns and the Gauchos. And Sandy Bash
Now batting, the
strikes out and is
designated hitter,
injured.
number 19.
Meniscus tear. Injury for Sandy Bash. Meniscus tear.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Jackson Moore, the forward, grounds out. Crowd number 2. Joshua Durr will bat next. 2-0 count to Durr.
Ball, that's inside. Take your base.
Durr draws the walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Bash
25.
Sluggington will bat next. 0-2 count to Sluggington. Grounds that one foul. Another foul. Strike 3. So Sluggington goes down on strikes.
Now batting, the right fielder, now in the game.
So Whitney will come in to play second base. And that's part of the reason why they hung on to him.
Ball, that's low.
He can play all the infield positions and has a solid bat. Oh! Okay, hold up. Hold up. Anti-Jar is starting and it should be Beef Boy. That is my fault. That is my fault. That is my fault. So... Oh my goodness. Oh... So, as you can see, Anti-Jar is pitching, and it should be Beef Boy. Beef Boy is the number 1 starting pitcher for the Wildcats, and I should know that because I'm the manager. I apologize. My bad. Sorry about that. Okay. I've checked the pitchers 3 times, I swear. Before this game. I made sure that I have the right pitchers in. So Do Something, pitching for the Dragons. Beef Boy should be pitching for the Wildcats.
The second baseman, number 9.
Watch Sandy Bash get injured anyway. Strike 3 and no injury.
Now batting, the designated
Oh my
hitter,
goodness.
number 19.
Jackson Moore, the 4th, will bat next. Someone else is going to get injured. That Ball's popped foul for out number 2. Joshua Durr will bat next. Was there an injury? I don't remember. I don't remember if there was an injury. Beef Boy pitching for the Wildcats, not Anti-Jar.
Fielder, number 82.
Outside.
Was there an injury? I can't think of an injury.
Ball outside.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
Homer Runs bats next with 1 out.
Inside. Let it up.
3-0 count to Runs.
Ball.
And he draws the walk on 4 straight pitches.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21.
Onside. No. Ball. Here.
Barely catches the zone there. 3-1 count to Pastry. Swings through that one. Full count to Pastry.
Take your base.
And another walk by Beef Boy. So runners at first and second. And 1 out
Number
for Noah Walker.
24.
He's got power versus right-handed hitters. Right-handed pitchers, I mean. Grounder to short, Elena Love to second, over to first for the Dragon special against the Dragons. We go to the top of the second, 4-5-6, do it for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Bash Sluggington will lead it off for the
25.
Cats in the top of the second. Soft grounder to second, Homer Runs will field it, fire it to first for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 7.
Bobby Jimbo, right fielder,
Follow.
bat next. Swings through that one, 1-2 count to Jimbo, fouled back. Another foul, 1-2 count to Jimbo. 2-2 count to Jimbo. That ball is popped into right and caught by Freishak.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8.
Way outside, ball 1. Grounder to first, Pastry fields it, steps on the bag for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second, 5-6-7, due up for the Dragons.
Now batting, the
G.H. Jackson, the shortstop for the Dragons, will lead off the inning.
Inside.
2-2 count to G.H. Jackson. Swings through that one for out number 1.
now batting, the center
Duke
fielder,
Town, the power-hitting center fielder,
7.
bat for the Dragons. Grounder to second, Bash fields it, fire it to first for out number 2.
The designated hitter, number 25.
Designated hitter Velma Betancourt, bat here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Swings through that one. So we go to the top of the third, 7-8-9, do it for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 17.
Grounder to second, over to first for out number 1.
The
Shortstop Elena Love will bat next. Do Something is locked in. Way out ahead of that one is Love. Another foul. Swings and misses at that one. 2 outs for some day.
Low. Ball low.
2-0 count.
That's low.
3-0 count.
Ball lower.
And she draws a walk. To extend the inning for the Wildcats, Sandy Bash
Number 9.
will bat next. And she hits that one, but Homer runs, makes a leaping catch at second base for out number 3.
Now back, the third baseman, number 6.
Up.
Beef Boy is locked in. 1-1 count to Gary Starr.
Onside.
Ball's popped out of play. 2-2 count. Liner to second and caught for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 60.
Beef Boys still locked in. Facing Harry Shelton, left fielder for the Dragons.
Ball high.
2-2 count. Fouls that one back again. Another foul by Shelton. Gets that one through the hole for a single. Jimbo fields that one in. A mojo down for Beef Boy
The right
after being locked in for a little bit.
number 82.
Hey, right.
0-2 count to Will Freishak. Swings and misses at that one. Beef Boy will be back into it locked in.
Number 12.
Drops that one in for strike 1. Oh, 2 count to Homer runs, and he blasts that one, but foul. That ball's popped into center. Longshanks is getting under it. He'll make the catch for out number 3. So still nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-3-4 due up for the Wildcats.
The designated hitter,
Jackson
number
Moore will lead off the
19.
inning for the Cats.
No. Hey, right. Hey, right.
Foul. 1-2 count to Moore the 4th.
Ball.
2-2 count. Sharp grounder to Jackson. She'll fire it to first for out number 1.
Batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Grounder through the hole. And Durr will reach safely at first, so Sluggington will bat with a runner on first. 1 out. That ball is driven up the middle. So runners at first and second now for Bobby Jimbo with 1 out.
Batting, the right fielder,
RBI man
number
active.
7.
Do something back down to neutral. Driven foul. Swings through that curveball. It's an 0-2 count to Jimbo.
Inside.
Fouled back. 1-2.
No high.
2-2 count to Jimbo. Full count. Fouls that one back. Still full count. Grounder too short. Let's see if the Dragons try to turn the Dragon special. And no, too much speed for Jimbo. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Henry Longshanks. Ball's dropped in for a strike. Grounded foul into the dugout, 0-2 to Longshanks. Swings through that pitch that's well outside for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 3, 4, 5, do it for the Dragons.
Now back, the first baseman, number 21.
Sluggington picks up that grounder
Now batting,
over to first for out number 1.
number 24.
The ball is driven to right field and caught by Bobby Jimbo for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 7.
The ball is into the gap between right and center. Drops in front of Longshanks for a single.
Now batting, the center.
Duke Town will bat next. He's 0 for 1.
Number 97.
1-1 count to Town. Swings through that one. 1-2 count. Strike 3 swinging. So we go to the top of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 do it for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Third baseman AC Milan will lead it off. Fair ball right in front of the catcher for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop. Number
Shortstop
7.
Elena Love will bat next. She's 0 for 1. That ball is absolutely blasted into left field. Well out of here. So the Wildcats take a lead. 1-0. 423 feet on that one.
Now batting,
So
the
Wildcats
catcher, number 26.
up 1-0. 2-0 count to Someday. Routed foul. 2-2 count. Stays alive. 2-2 still. The ball's popped into shallow center field. And the shortstop, G.H. Jackson, goes out to make the catch.
The second baseman, number 9.
Sandy Bash pops that one to shortstop. And Jackson will make that catch as well. So Wildcats take the lead on the homer by Elena Love. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Designated hitter, number
Bottom of the 5th, excuse me.
25.
Liner into left, and that will get to the wall. Durr will field it cleanly and hold the runner to a single. So leadoff single for the Dragons.
The third baseman, number
Beef Boy will now face Gary Starr, who's 0 for 1. Grounded foul. 0-2 count to Starr. Ooh, just misses. 1-2 count. Full count to Starr. Grounder to third. They'll try to turn the double play, and they'll get it.
now batting, the left fielder, number 16.
0-1 count to Harry Shelton, who's 1 for 1 with a single. 2-1 count to Shelton. Balls into shallow right field, and Sandy Bash make the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-3-4 due up for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Moore, the 4th, will lead off the
19.
inning. He's over 2. Do something up to 70 pitches.
Inside. Ball.
3-1 count to the Moore, the 4th. Full count. Grounded up the middle. G.H. Jackson will field it. Fire to first for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Fouled back. It's an 0-1 count to Durr. Strike 3 looking. So Durr will sit down after that one. Sluggington will bat next. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And he will line that one up the middle. So he's on board with his 2nd single of the game.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 7.
That one's driven into the gap and all the way to the wall. Let's see if they try to score Sluggington. And he's coming home. Homer runs, fires home, and Sluggington will be safe.
Now batting,
2-0 lead for the Wildcats. Runner on second still for Henry Longshanks, who's 0 for 2. Swings through that one. That ball is down for a hit, and Freishak will fire home, and he will not get the runner. I thought he was toast at home, but Jimbo slides under the tag. Wildcats now up 3-0. Do Something will come out of the game in favor of Wanda Cosmo. She'll try to limit the damage here. Lots of action happening in the last minute or so. 1-1 count to Milan. A lot of speed at first. Check the runner. And he goes. Ball's up the middle. And Longshanks will take off for third. So he goes first to third on the single up the middle. Runners at the corners for Elena Love, who homered earlier today. And she'll hit a single up the middle and increase the lead to 4-0. Wildcats over the Dragons. Cosmo has her mojo take a hit. She is now tense. Facing Someday, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Ball's fouled back. 1-2 count to Someday. Swings and misses at that high pitch for out number 3, but the Wildcats strike for 3. It's 4-0 over the Dragons now.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 82.
Freishak will now bat. He's 0 for 2.
Ball outside.
He pops it up to second base. Sandy Bash is under it. She'll make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
Ball low. Let go. Here.
2-1 count to Homer runs. He grounds it up the middle, and Bash does not try to dive for it. Longshanks fires it in.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21.
Pastry drives that one in the left and off the wall. Durr fires it to third and will nab the runner.
Now batting,
So the runner tried to get greedy there, trying to go for third, and Durr is able to get her. So 2 outs in the inning. And strike 3 swinging. So Beef Boy is able to get out of the inning thanks in part to the outfield assist by Joshua
second
Durr.
baseman, number 9.
That ball's way outside. Sandy Bash will bat next. She's 0 for 3. She's really struggled the last several games. 3-1 count to Bash. Grounder to short. GH Jackson will fire it to first. Ground number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 19.
Jackson Moore the fourth, also 0 for 3.
No order.
Fouled back, 1-1.
Inside.
3-1 count to Moore the fourth. Swings through that one. Out number 2 for the Dragons, or for the Wildcats in the top of the 7th. Joshua Durr 1 for 3. It's the top of the order for the Wildcats. What is that? 1 for 11. 1 for 10. Yeah, 1 for 10. Right? Nope, 1 for 11. Way high, full count to Durr. Fouled back. Ball 4 draws the walk.
Now batting, the first
Bash
baseman,
Sluggington is 2 for 3.
25.
Looking to extend the lead here. Cosmo's up to 31 pitches. Swings through that pitch. 1-2. High pitch. 2-2. Grounder just foul. That ball is grounded to Homer runs at second. He'll fire to first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Dragons. Beef Boy still in the game. He's at 88 pitches. This is probably his last inning of work. Driven to left and foul. Swings through that one. Tough out activated for GH Jackson with 2 strikes. And just misses there to full count. Swings and misses at that one. Nice pitch there by Beef Boy.
The center fielder, number 97.
Duke Town will bat next. He's 0 for 2. Fouls that one back. 1-2 count to Town. Swings and misses at that one. His mojo will take a hit as well.
The designated hitter, number 25.
Swing and a miss to Velma Betancourt. And she hits that one into the gap. Let's see if she has enough speed to go for second. And she'll stay put at first.
Now batting,
Let's see if they keep in Beef Boy after that.
now big
And
number 15.
Gorgook Thistlespring will come in to pitch for Beef Boy. He'll face Gary Starr, who's 0 for 2. Gary Starr grounds it to first. Sluggington will step on the bag for out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Cats.
Right fielder, number
Led off
7.
by Bobby Jimbo, who had an RBI double earlier in the game. Just foul up the first baseline. Ball's well inside. 1-1 count to Jimbo. Grounder up the middle and through for a base hit. So runner at first. Nobody out for Henry Longshanks, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Now pitching, number
Cosmo will come out in favor of Adolphus Clay. And that ball is flared over the left field line. And Jimbo's digging for third. And he'll get in there safely. So runners at the corners now for AC Milan as the Wildcats look to have some insurance here. Outside pitch for a strike. Check the runner at first. Grounder up the first baseline and foul. And they'll get the Dragon special, but the runner from third will come home to score. It's 5-0 now. Elena Love, she's had a nice day so far. 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 2 RBIs. Swings and misses at that one for strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 due up for the Dragons, facing Gorgic Thistle Spring still.
The left fielder, number 16.
That ball's fouled back. 0-2 count to Harry Shelton. Elena Love picks that one up, fires to first for out number 1.
Now back, the right
Fryshak's 0 for 3 intense.
number 82.
Batting here in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out. And he singles that one up the third base line. Durr will fire it to second. So runner at first.
Now batting, the second baseman.
1 out for homer runs. It's got power versus lefty. And he lines that one through the right side. Runners at first and second for French Pastry. First and second, 1 out. Swings and misses at that one. 1-1 count to Pastry. Way ahead of that one, and swings and misses at that one for strike 3.
Number 24.
2 outs now for Noah Walker, who's tense, 0 for 3, facing Thistle Spring. 0-2 count to Walker. Fouls that one back to stay alive. Up the middle, and Thistle Spring can't field it cleanly. Fires it to first, and he's able to recover in time for the 3rd out. So good recovery there by Thistle Spring. We go to the top of the 9th, 9-1-2. Wildcats looking to add some insurance. Someday we'll start it off. She's 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounder to first base. Pastry will step up. Oh, he'll toss it to first for out number 1. Bash was 0 for 4, facing Adolphus Clay here. He's locked in. 2-0 count to Bash. Grounder up the line, and diving play made by Pastry. So Bash has an 0 for 5 day and takes a hit to her mojo. At least she's not injured. 0-2 count to Jackson Moore IV. Strike 3 swinging, and his mojo will take a hit as well. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Dragons.
Now back, the shortstop, number 7.
Thistle Spring still in the game. He'll try to close it out. Grounder up the middle, and an interesting hop there as Elena Love is able to field it and fire it to first.
Center fielder, number 97.
Liner through the left side for a single. So runner at first. 1 out for the Dragons. Jolton Bolt batting with the runner on and 1 out. Grounder up the left side and through for a hit. So runner is at first and second with 1 out. Both those hits getting past AC Milan. And Gary Starr will bat next, 0 for 3. Thistle Spring still in the game, despite giving up a lot of base runners. 4 hits. 1-1 count to Starr. Grounder to third. This might do it. Over to second, to first for the Dragon special against the Dragons. The Wildcats will win this one 5-0. I need to update the score. Not that it matters now. So 10 hits, 5 runs for the Wildcats, 10 hits, 0 runs for the Dragons. On the Wildcats side, let's see. Elena Love, she's probably your player of the game. She had 2 hits, a home run, and 2 RBIs. Jimbo went 2 for 4 with an RBI and a double. Longshanks went 2 for 4. Slickington went 2 for 4. On the Dragon side, lots of hits, but no runs. Homer runs went 2 for 3. Betancourt went 2 for 3, but again, no runs there. Pitching wise, Beef Boy got the win, went 6 2/3, gave up 6 hits, no earned runs, 8 strikeouts. Thistle Spring, he gave up 4 hits, but was able to get his not give up any runs. Only 1 strikeout for him, but no earned runs. Do Some Ting went 5 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. Wanda Cosmo gave up an earned run on 3 hits, and Adolphus Clay, 2 innings pitched, only 1 hit given up, and no earned runs. So your play of the game is Beef Boy, followed by Elena Love, and then Bobby Jimbo. Thanks again for everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow, let's take a look at our slate of games. We have where are we? We have the Cyclones facing the Moonshots, and then the Express taking on the Stingers. And then later we'll have our ESTV game of the week is Unicorns at Gauchos. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm Electric Aggie, signing off.